Hi Sam, it's Chris Reed here from Ardor SEO, and I've put together this short video audit to show you a few of the things you're doing right with your website, but the huge potential that lies ahead. So the keyword that we were speaking about by email was Logo Design Sydney. So, I've gone to Google and typed in Logo Design Sydney. And you can see these ads at the top, which, ads can be a great way to get traffic. They can be expensive. Ones like these, you're probably looking at between $5 and $10 a click. But, if 10 clicks gets you a customer, well, even at $10, that's $100 a customer. So, that can work really well. But these clicks only get about 2% of the traffic. Google would love them to get a lot more, but because that's where they make their money. But unfortunately for Google, it's only about 2%. The rest, the 98%, goes to the organic, these listings down here. And I had a quick look at a few of these sites, and like this Creato, they're using some very black hat techniques to rank so well. So I didn't use them as an example. I went to use these Squeeze Creative. I thought, so we can do a little bit of a comparison, because you see this other website, Sydney Logos, that's a partial match domain, so it's not really fair to go by that, even though that your domain is quite partial match as well. So the first thing I did was type site : and then your domain name into Google. And this shows all of the pages that you have indexed and in their priority, what Google thinks is the most important. And you can see that they're in a pretty decent sort of structure. I'd probably put into a bit more of a silo structure to help your authority go through, but your title tags are not done too bad. A little bit heavy on this Logo Design Sydney. I'd probably really focus more on what that page is about, and then your brand name. But that's not a big fix. So if we go and look at the traffic, you're ranking for like 30 keywords, but you're just not getting much traffic from them. And that's because you're not on the front page. You can see really great keywords like Australia Logo Design, which is your domain name. You're number 14. Logo Design Australia, number 23. Business Logo Design Australia, Sydney Logo Design, number 48. These are great keywords, but you're just not on the front page, so you're not going to get any traffic. There's old saying, where's the best place to hide a dead body? Page 2 of Google, because no one's going to look there. Where if we look at the competitors here, so they rank for 277 keywords, generating them 143 visitors every single day. If they were to buy that traffic with Google AdWords, it'd cost nearly $700 US. And you can see all of the host of keywords here that they rank for, which is great. Logo Design Sydney, Sydney Logo Design, branding logo, really, really great keywords. Logo Design Sydney here with 480 searches a month and a cost per click of $9.30. That's super valuable. You imagine how many customers they get from that keyword alone. And so one thing to take into consideration is that Google can't tell who's the best logo designer in Sydney. Once you've got a nice website with all of the content on there, it really comes down to your authority. Who should they trust? And that trust comes from who's talking about you and who's linking to you. So all other things being equal, and obviously on-page SEO is very important, but then it's about what backlinks you have. And if we look at your backlinks, you've got a trust flow of 9, which is quite small. Your trust flow is basically your authority. And your citation flow is 16. So generally you'd expect these to be very much the same. If they're out of whack like this, 9 to 16, it means that there's something wrong, some bad backlinks. So I'd really recommend a toxic link review. And you can see here that you've got 386 referring domains, which is a lot of domains, but a small trust flow. That means a lot of those domains aren't very, very good quality. So, I'd certainly look at getting some disavowed. You can see in the historic index, you had 56,000 links to your page, which is just crazy. But if we look at the competitor here, you can see your 200, how many do you have? 386, and they only have 238, but yet their trust flow is 25. And 9 to 25 mightn't seem huge, but this is not a linear scale, it's logarithmic, so each step is exponentially harder. So that's a really big jump. So, one thing you could do without changing your website, without adding any content, without fooling around with metadata, without doing anything, if you just built up your trust flow, built up your authority, absolutely every one of your keywords would rank higher. All of these keywords, you would float up towards page 1, and even especially these ones that you're on page 2 for and page 3, they'd all move to page 1, where you're going to get traffic, where you're going to get customers. So who am I anyway? Well, that's me right there. My name's Chris Reed. I'm the CEO and founder of Ardor SEO, and we specialize in working with companies like you to generate thousands of more visitors to their website and generate customers for them. We work with some really big agencies in Australia, in WooCom in Perth. You probably know Move Ahead Media in Sydney. And one of our largest customers is Sponsored Links up in Brisbane. So, Sam, my real only question for you today is, would you like me to put together a strategy to show you exactly how we can generate thousands of more visitors for your website? All you have to do is click the button below this video. It'll pop up My Calendar. Just find a date and time that suits you and book in a call. Some questions I'd like you to ask yourself before we have a call is, what's your average customer worth to you? What's your conversion rate from your website? And what would an extra 1,000 visitors a month, do for your business? Anyway, Sam, I hope you found that interesting and useful, and I hope you'll be booking in a call and we get to speak really soon. So thank you very much for your time and have a great day. Bye-bye.